Hey Flosstube, it's Kerry and Stitches. It's Friday the 12th of March and this is Flosstube 92? 92, we'll go with 92. Hi, I hope you're all well and have had a great stitchy fortnight. It's been a busy fortnight. It's been crazy. No video last week. I'd planned to do a stitch with me, but I'm just glad it was our last week of homeschooling, let's put it that way, because it was a tough week for us. So both kids are now settled back in school. One is decidedly more happy about this than the other. So this week's been all about getting back into the routine and yeah, just doing stuff like that. It's been a good week. I've had a busy black pear week and done quite a bit of stitching, so it's been good. And the F1 season started with pre-testing, so spat everywhere, that's unpleasant. So I'm excited that the Formula 1 season starting up again in 2 weeks. I shall be watching. That's my Sunday afternoon sorted and my Saturday evenings, because I tend to record qualifying and then watch it on the evenings. So excited to have my sport back. Yeah, so and I shall be watching the Extreme E motorsport as well. That starts next weekend, so that'll be an interesting watch. That's the electric series, kind of like the rallying kind of sort of series, I think. You know, the extreme as in like extreme environments, so they're doing like Greenland and the Arctic and stuff like that. So I'm excited to watch that because I love me some motorsport. Not bikes so much, but definitely four-wheeled motorsport. So anyway, that's enough about motorsport. It's Mother's Day here this Sunday, so we shall be doing, we'll visit my mum and probably won't do a lot because we're still in lockdown. Despite the kids going back to school, nothing has really reopened. Although I've heard friends say some of the shops in town that have kind of got like food departments like Marks and Sparks and stuff have been crazy busy, and it's not good, not good. Still in lockdown, people, still in lockdown. Stuff starts to reopen in a month's time, hairdressing and I think regular shops just in time for the kids' birthdays. And then May, it's like sports centres and gyms, I think, I can't remember, indoor dining and stuff. And then from June, theoretically, at the moment, we're all systems go, so we shall see. Just wearing a mask and staying at home, because I like working from home. It's good. I have a little desk in the corner and I'm all set up, and Hub works in the other room, so we can just kind of get on with our own things without disturbing each other, which is nice. Although I will pop in periodically and to complain about somebody who's just emailed me something ridiculous. Right, stitching. You're here for the stitching. So, what have I been stitching? Do you want to see? I've had a finish. I've had a finish. Coffee Drinker's Confession by Heartstring Samplery. Finished this a couple of nights ago. Oh, let's get it even closer. There we go. Stitched on a 36 count, Slightly Nutty from Sparklies in the called for colours. I've made a couple of slight changes. So this tree stump here was supposed to be the same, is the call for, and it was that coffee bean was supposed to be the same, so I just changed it just so there's a bit of variation. And then I charted and stitched my initials in green rather than I think it was caramel corn, which is the pale one. So there we go. There's a couple of personalisations. Oh, the eyes I stitched in the wrong colour, so I thought I stitched the first one in the wrong colour and then went, oh well, we're just going to have both of them like that. So there we go. Coffee Drinker's Confession by Heartstring Samplery. Yay! And that's a WIPGO finish as well. And, well, it's 2 WIPGO finishes because I had it on the board twice because I thought it was going to take me 10 days to just stitch it. No, I think I've stitched on it 6 days this month. And got a finish, so woohoo! Woohoo! Love this. My family say it's definitely me. Definitely me. So let's put that there. So what else have I been stitching on? Beaker's been getting a lot of love. I'm doing 30 minutes a day on him generally, unless it fits a prompt for daily 30. Then sometimes he's had a couple of prompts, but look how far I'm going. I had to take my mum for a hospital appointment this week, and so I just did some outlining and I filled all that in over 2 days, so that was great. So just this tie to do. Obviously that mirrors on that side, and then there's kind of like his lab coat, there's just a bit of a sort of white triangle on each side. So close to a finish. I think probably just another week or so on him. So I reckon what the tie, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 days on him and it should be done. So it should be finished by next week. So Tom can have him for his birthday. And then I pulled out a flip it because I needed to do it for Zombie Run. So I'm stitching on the June one. Actually, I think I needed it for a challenge, but then I just kind of did it with, I'm just moving the needle. So, right. There's mistakes galore in this, and I'm completely over it. So there we go. This should have the background filled in, but I'm not doing it because this is half a stitched off. Now you can't see that from a distance, but it's going to look awful if I fill the background in, so I'm not going to. I think there's mistakes in the beehive too, but I'm willing to just go. It'll be fine. It's going to look pretty. It'll be fine. And I've got the thread stuck to my cardigan. It's a bit chilly here today. It's quite windy. Lovely blue sky, but cold. So I'm cold. So I've got my big warm fluffy cardigan. So. The border's done in a Jodyri thread. Actually the navy blue is a slightly different one. That's also a Jodyri. It's called this one, Return to Oz, I'm going to say. The blue is Nevermore, which I love. It's just like a really dark inky blue. The mid brown in the beehive is Palomino from Weeks, because it's actually the call for, and I happen to have it out from Coffee Drinkers Confession. I was just like, I'm just using that then. And then I pulled out some, I was hunting high and low for amber, which I've had recently, which was the other called for the beehive. Can't find it. So I pulled out one of the sulky packs I had and used that one for the beehive, which is colour 0567. And then I needed a dark brown, so I had a dark brown in it there. So, and that is 1130. So I'm just going to do three. They've just got the 3 colours of flowers to do, hit round the edges now, and the 3 bees, and it'll be done. So I'm probably going to try and knock that out today and just get it finished. So because it fits a couple of prompts and get another finish in. So that's going to be potentially an unexpected finish for June. To be honest, Coffee Drinkers Confession was an unexpected finish for March. I've also did a bit more on the stocking, so I think all the green's done now. I'm fairly sure all the green's done. I could look, couldn't I? You know, where's the chart? There it is. So this is still the February. Don't tell me that's, no, that's your gold. So that's the February violets one at the bottom, and that's where I'm at. Turn it over, there we go. Oh, Kerry, it's like you've never Flosstubed before. There we go. It's because stitching hand, I think, rolled up. There we go. So I think I've got the word violets and I'm going to say I've done the green now. Although my greens are completely different to what's on there, even though I've stitched with a call for. Oh well. Yeah, so I've got another small violet to put here, a couple of little ones dotted about, and then the word violet goes down through here. So I don't think that's going to be a huge amount left to do on that. It'd be nice to get that done this month and get a start on the March stocking, which I think I've decided to do the daffodil. Don't know what I've done with them. March has got its own bag, I think. Yeah. So March, I plan to do the daffodil. That's a lot of stitching. Yep, do the daffodil, Kerry. Okay. Because I've already done the chart. I haven't ordered it, got any of the threads though. Must rectify that. So that was part of the plans. And I had a new start with my dear friend Sharon, and on Blackbird Designs Christmas Rose. We started this on the 1st. I'm taking it out of the bag because there's a piece of paper in front of it. So Christmas Rose, Blackbird Designs. This came out at Christmas, just before Christmas. And Sharon brought it, and I'd already got it, and so we were, oh, let's sell it. So we did, and I did my own conversion. There's a couple of called for colours, and whilst I've got it out, I bought another couple of colours because I really couldn't find the pelican, anything to match the pelican grey for the birds, so I'm just going to add those on now. So haul, yeah, my haul is tiny this month, which is a good thing. It's all been going on beads and flatbacks and stuff, but that's a story for another day. Right, at least I know that they're all together now, because I did have to think. So, oh, you want to see what I've been doing? Yeah, I am stitching this on, I don't know, actually, I love the fabric. Right, let's put that in. Yeah, I want my conversion, so if you want my conversion, just message me and I will happily give my conversion. My fabric is Harvest Blush by my favourite Sparklies. There we go, Harvest Blush, and it looks a little bit like this. So that's fairly true to the fabric. Yeah, I'd say that's fairly true. If anything, it's coming off slightly more pink than it is, but and there's my start. Let's do that. And there's my start. I think it's I've got about 300 stitches in it, so it's a nice little start on it. Oh, and I've got a needle dangling. No needle minder, just a dangling needle. For somebody who sells needle minders and literally made herself like 10 last week. So that's in my project bag I won from Daily 30. Of course, it went very well. And lastly, for Stitch Asia, the stitch along hosted by Abby Bella Stitch to highlight Asian designers. Doesn't have to be an Asian designed design. You know, it could be something like Joan Elliott or something like that, or it can, you know, an Asian designer. So just to highlight that there are some actually fantastic ones out there, and they're often not that underrepresented. That's the word I'm looking for. So I've had this as a whip since last year. This is by, now this is where I'm going to shoot myself in the foot. I'm fairly sure Shiny Room are Korean. I'm fairly sure. So Shiny Room, I've got quite a lot of their Biscornu patterns. Yeah, so Sunflower Biscornu, or Sunflower Fields Biscornu, and I'm just going to do it as charted there. And this is on a scrap of something. Yes, tiny margins because it's a Biscornu. So there we go. So since you last saw this, because not that you can remember because it's been a while, I have stitched all the orange down on the word sunflower and the sunflowers, and started the green. So just a couple hundred stitches in it, and I'm hoping to get back to it again a bit later this month when I can pick up all the threads that are cascading out of the bag. So I've got 6 threads in it. It's even got a bitsy bob in it. Not a bitsy bob, bendy flip in it. But no, all the threads are just in the bottom of the bag. So, and there's another one. I don't know, Kerry, what are you like? So there we go. So that is all of my, so let me just check. So I actually only wrote down 3 and there's been dozens down here. So, Christmas Rose. violets, shiny, yeah, sunflowers, Beaker. Yeah, I think that's everything now. Probably. Well, that's what I think it is. Okay, so we're going to move on to some plans. And yeah, plans. So it's WIPGO weekend this weekend. I've made plans. I'm going to stitch on. These aren't my overall big monthly goals, but or my WIPGO goals. So Elizabeth Shepherd, I need. She's one of my zombie run pieces for Daily 30. She's also been called 1500 stitches for WIPGO this month, because I haven't done my WIPGO this month because I hadn't been called. I think Jessie Marie literally called it an hour after I finished my Flosstube. Bless her. That is no way to dig. It's just one of those funny things. Yeah, so Elizabeth Shepherd needs 1500 stitches this month, so I'm going to do my 3 zombie runs, which will give me 1200 stitches. And then I've got another Daily 30 challenge, which is going to be 300 stitches for the monthly. So my plan this weekend is about 300 stitches. On mine's just completely gone then. The 300 stitches this weekend is my goal for each of my WIPGO projects for this weekend. Coffee Drinker's Confession was a WIPGO, that's done. Woohoo, big tick. Lose my mind. I also need to stitch on Cardinal Points. That's got a monthly for Daily 30 and also a year part of my zombie run. So my overall stitch challenge for this month is 700 stitches on Cardinal Points. So again, 300 stitches on it, and I haven't brought either of those two in because you saw them last time, and I haven't stitched on them. I brought it in this one because you've not seen it in years. Well, not since I started it last year. And my final one to be called for WIPGO is, because I've got 2 boards, is Stone Street Stitchworks MLK Sampler. So, and my what's it for it is the border. So this is stitched on PTP Pewter, and that's where I'm doing my own my own colour conversion based on somebody else's that I saw who I can't remember. So the top border's done, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is. Top border's done. And that's a fair way down, so I'd say I'll probably be about 2/3 of the way down on that one. I would imagine it probably goes to about there at a guess. So my plan is to stitch the border this weekend, or at least get 300 stitches in it, because I managed to get that to fit a monthly prompt as well. So my colours for it are grits and graphite, gunmetal, blue coat blue, and I'm thinking I might try and put some green into it. So from that, so well, let's do that. The red becomes the blue. The basket is in the lighter grey. The branches and some of the bits here are in the darker grey, and I'm going to throw the green in, so I might actually do the dark grey might become the green. I haven't decided yet. It'll all come good. It will all come good and it'll look lovely. So that's my plan. And I do love the colour palette. I just think it's really, it fits much more with our home than the reds and the beiges. So that's my MLK sampler. So plans for the border on that. I don't know if that's 300 stitches in the border, but I'm assuming it's probably about that. Oh, pile of whips. Just nearly landed on the floor. I also need to finish my little March block for the cross stitcher calendar, and I can't see. There we go. Got April's that as well. I'm probably going to have to start April's too. They're both going on the same fabric, so I'm able. So you can see pretty much where I am. I've got a lot left to do on March, and I can get April started. Both really pretty, so I'd like to try and get those done this week. I'm probably going to try and make that a priority Monday or Tuesday this week, next week rather. When I finish Beaker, which hopefully will be end of next week, I have been told, not told, I haven't been told, as I'm stitching that for my son, I've said to Lottie I will do Mischief Managed from Fiddlestitcks AU, at Beaker's Fiddlestitcks AU, stitched on 28 pound Jack-o'-lantern by Jodyri, which was a fabric of the month a few years ago. So that is my plan, Mischief Managed. Blackadder. This is the Hufflepuff conversion, which she gives you, because Lottie's a Hufflepuff, well, and I'm a Hufflepuff too. We're split. We're half Hufflepuff, half Gryffindor in this house. So there we go. So I've worked it out, and again, that is completely doable by her birthday, and that's going to be on my daily 30 stitch, with hopefully just a couple of prompts here and there. So that's my plans. And one last plan is on the 20th, which I have no idea. What day is that, Helen? Saturday. It's got to be a Saturday, 21st of Sunday. So next Saturday, yes, not tomorrow, but in a week's time, I am starting Gnome Row with Helen D. I've had this in my stash for a good couple of years. I know I brought it a couple of years ago from Quacky when so-and-so was still going, I think. Fairly sure it's so-and-so. Anyway, I'm stitching it on Star Sapphire. I've got my No.92 minder, because I love me some Star Sapphire. And I've done my own conversion. So, which I can't remember. The words, the two main changes are the letters and the leaves. The leaves are going to be done in this beautiful silk that Heather sent me, which is, I think it's a Mosaic. It says MS Silk Sheen. So I think it's that one, and hazelnut from Classic Colourworks. And I dropped it in the coffee then. So, and then I've just kind of just pulled some colours that worked with it, brightened up a couple here and there. So looking forward to stitching that with one of the new floss rings I've got in my shop. And it's got a little yellow flower. I like the yellow flowers on that, and just some random charms, birds and a flower and a bee and a gnome, because why not? And this is in one of my Sarah bags. Put the fabric back in there as well. Sarah's shop is linked below. The title's got something to do with whips. Just put my elbow on the radiator. Wouldn't be a Flosstube if I didn't bang my elbow on the radiator. Right, okie dokie. Let's fly through the last bits. No flip throughs this month. Cross stitchers due, well, no, next week, week after. So, oh, haul. So you saw the two threads, exciting, wasn't it? And I also picked up Antique Bee Sampler. This has been on my wish list for a long time. It's by Elizabeth Designs. Elizabeth Needlework Designs, and it comes with a second chart in there as well. There. That's my haul. There we go. Right, come on Kerry, get you organised. The winner of the giveaway from last time, which was this cute Bunny and Carrot needle minder, is Sharon Stevens. Sharon, have I got your address? I think I might have. Can you email me? My email's down below, because, yeah, thank you. So you're the winner of the needle minder. I've got a little cover kit this month, at this time, a little rose one. It comes with everything in there, including the card aperture. So I'd like to stitch the rose. Right, Under 1,000 subs club. I feel like it's just some theme music. I'm going UK today, or I've done, yeah, UK. So we've got Lisa S Stitches, Nads X Stitch, and a new floss tuber to me who's been commenting on my channel and didn't know you had a floss tube. Sorry, Jen. Is Wolf Down the Rabbit Hole. So all lovely ladies in the UK, so go and check them out, give them some love. And I'm also going to shout out Stitchy Shannon 85, who is my lovely friend in Canada. Go and give Shannon some love. She is making amazing bags and pouches and stuff at the moment, and stitching like a mad woman too. Sorry, Shannon, I call her mad woman, but she stitches beautiful, beautiful, lots of frosted pumpkin and cute stuff. And I had the pleasure of joining one of her Zooms last week, so that was lots of fun. So, and I've discovered new floss tubers because of it. So, I've forgotten your name. No, Amy Gable Stitcher. You were new to me, so there we go. That was great. So it's great to meet some new people. So go and check out those channels. I'll link them all below. I'm going to do a very quick shop update. So I've got lots of new minders in. So go and check those out. And I've made some fobs and whatnot. So we've got a little cat with a heart. And ooh, spring birdie. Obviously the pictures are much better on Instagram. Well, they are on Instagram actually, on my web Etsy page. Bunny rabbit. I love this one. I did a time lapse of this one, of making this one, so which is really cool. I think you can find it in my stories in my Instagram, and it's also on the Black Pear page. And a little cupcake shop. Crazy pink sheep. When it stops moving, a panda. That's it. I've restocked Frogger fobs. Made some more flower fobs. So lots of violets. We went pink and purple last time, and I went blue this time. Lovely bluebells. Really like those. There's another bluebell one here that still needs a card. Oh yeah, that needs a card as well. I've got to go and pick up new printer paper this afternoon, so some of them haven't made it onto cards yet. The latest in the shop. And there's a couple more floss rings. It's just Frogger fobs on. And this one. Put those down, Kerry. Smaller floss rings. What else we got? I made these and then discovered they're too big for I can't actually wouldn't be able to post them because they don't fit in my boxes. So I just have some really pretty pins now, and I'm sad because I love these frogging pins with big flowers on. So I just need to work out. Unfortunately, they'd have to go large, small parcel, which kind of makes them more expensive to post than to actually sell. So I'm really disappointed. Maybe I'll just do them as kits, and you can just add a spot of glue and jobs are good 'un. Anyway, that's the Black Pear update. So I'm going to say my goodbyes here. So take care. I will be back in 2 weeks. Hopefully we'll have a stitch with me this week. I think we figured out a new setup for it, so that'll be even better. So until I see you in a couple of weeks' time, friends, take care and happy stitching. Stay safe, wear a mask, look after each other. Take care. Bye-bye.